Welcome back. Never a dull episode in the Brower household. So, as I was working on a stand last night for the TV, I found out from my wife and daughter that as they were taking showers, the water all of a sudden went cold. So I'm thinking to myself, man, one thing after another. You never tell what's coming up next. But in any case, I figured out it's a hot water heater, right? That's where all the hot water comes from. So, in looking at the hot water heater, I went in. Felt the top here. It's cold to the touch. Hadn't been running, so I figured, you know what? Let me see what I can do as far as some troubleshooting. So I haven't really played around with the water heater too much. I know I had plans to actually replace that vent because that's been rusting out, and I had to figure out, okay, well, how am I actually going to turn the water heater off? Sure enough, figured out how to do that. So that was a question of how to actually get it started back up. So looked at the instructions down here to get everything started up. And at first, pushed the ignition a couple times after I actually got everything set up, and it didn't go anywhere. So I did it probably maybe about 5 or 6 times. Wait 5 minutes in between each run, and then finally actually saw a light, which was great, right? Or so I thought. So I had to hold down the pilot button for about a minute, and as soon as I let it go, which you're supposed to do, it went out. So, started scratching my head and thinking, man, something else to fix, right? And this is all before we're actually about to go on our trip to Nashville. So, I had to figure out what to do. So, again, when something doesn't work, usually most folks call the repair person. I actually attempted to do some troubleshooting myself at first, but I figured as I was doing the troubleshooting, let me actually call Michael & Sons to see what we can arrange. And I was sitting on the phone for so long that I never actually got through. But fortunately, they finally came up with an interface where you can actually book appointments online. So it just so happens we have an appointment for an HVAC technician anyway, but I figured I'd grab a plumber and see what we can actually figure out. So while I'm waiting for the plumber, because it doesn't actually come until after Memorial Day, I figured I'd do some troubleshooting myself. So I'm going to see if I can get everything up and running. I have a few ideas, but you never know until you actually test it out. So wish me luck.